We're at Buffalo Wild Wings this afternoon talking to Takayo, Mike Vaccaro with Takayo Siddle, head coach of the Seahawks, talking about UNCW men's basketball, a team that continues to win games. Now 10-1 on the season, winners of 9 straight, some hard-fought victories here of late. Yeah, that deserves certainly a round of applause here for those of you folks with us here today at Buffalo Wild Wings. Again, we've got a lot of questions here. We'll take questions from the audience as well. The Seahawks back home finally after a couple of road games at Louisiana and Valparaiso. They'll have Howard at 2 o'clock on Saturday, followed by Columbia College the following Saturday at noon as well. And then after that, conference season is here. So counting down to the final 2 non-conference games. But, Coach, once again, this team is on a roll. Once again, you're 10-1. You've won 9 consecutive games, and you continue to learn how to win some of these grueling, tight games as well. Before we dive into Valparaiso, what are you seeing from your kids here, the first 11 games of this season?
Yeah, I mean, their ability to just get themselves ready from day to day, the ability to stick together and grow their chemistry is pretty impressive right now. This is a mature team that's about the right things and coming in to work every single day, working with intent, getting their extra work in. I mean, it's just they have a business-like approach to what they're doing. You know, some guys more than others. But as a collective group, I think we are developing some really good qualities right now.
You know, Louisiana, you finished that game without your leading scorer, Nolan Hodge. Valparaiso, you finished that game without some of your key scorers because of foul trouble. So, again, what does that tell you about, the way this team is learning how to navigate and the way you're learning how to navigate maybe different lineups at the end of the game that maybe you don't expect to have?
Yeah, I mean, it changes from game to game for sure. You know, some nights certain guys are going to be on it. Sometimes they may not have it. But the one thing that we've always talked about was having strength in our unit and guys stepping up when their number's called and being ready to produce. And we've done that. You know, you talk about the Louisiana game when we lost Nolan with 18 minutes left in the game, and I can sit here and talk about multiple guys who stepped up and impacted winning in other ways and scoring. We figured out how to win a close game. I think that speaks to our maturity. I think it speaks to how close they are as a group. I think all of those things come into play, and me figuring out different lineups and stuff. It comes with it in a non-conference. It's going to change, like I said, from game to game. Even when we get into conference play, it may not be working for, a particular guy, and then whoever we decide to plug in for them, they have to be ready to produce. It may be a smaller team, so Patrick may not be a great fit in the game. So we may have to downsize and use Gavin or Noah at that position. It's just, I think right now, we're doing it a little bit different than some of the other teams that you see. We're doing it by committee, and I think that's more dangerous when you can do it with 7 or 8 guys versus 1 or 2 guys.
There's a lot of talented freshmen and young players across the country. We'll see some of them in the CAA, but I think the veteran presence, and I think when you have a game where you're down 9 at halftime, trying to come back, nothing seems to phase this group as well. Is that a plus to see these guys that they've all been through something like this at some point in their playing career?
Yeah, I think it's a plus for sure. We had to give them a little bit of tough love at halftime for sure. I didn't think we were tough enough in the game. I didn't think we attacked the game the right way, defensively and on the glass and in the margins like I talked to you about before the game. But what I kept telling them, I want to say it was about 11:52 left, and I could see the opponent starting to drift off a little bit. We always talk about that being winning time for us, kicking it to another gear, trying to get some separation. I told them our experience needed to kick in. Valpo leaned heavily on a couple freshmen to produce for them, and experience-wise, they're one of the least experienced teams in the country. And we wanted to make sure that we took care of business. And I won't say the only way that we could have done that. I won't say that's the only way, but one of the ways was our experience kicking in at the right time, and I thought it did. I thought all of our older guys really kicked into another gear and really played with some force.
And you look at these last 3 games, again, all tight games, but the defense, I mean, you're averaging offensively 71 points a game. Defensively, you're giving up 67.3 points a game as well. As a coach who prizes team and yourself in defense, that's got to be great to see this team, getting better defensively. Not that they were bad to begin with, but certainly defense is becoming a calling card for this team.
Yeah, I mean, and we always talk about that. That's one of the first things that we talk about when we start installing things. And, it's tough on them for sure. But we weren't making shots. But it's the old saying, defense travels. When you go on the road, you got to make sure you defend at a high level because things may not be going your way. And so we've put together some really good halves defensively, over the course of the year, especially over the course of these last few games, holding teams in the 20s and low 30s. That's impressive. When you watch it, though, Mike, there's so much more out there. I don't think we're creating enough offense from our defense so we can be more aggressive. We still have some areas that we need to really clean up, transition defense, pick and roll defense. But for the most part, we're putting together consecutive stops when we need to, and that's what we have to be about. That's what conference play is about. It's about those pressure possessions where you have to score, get a stop. We call it getting a kill, 3 stops in a row, have to get a kill to win the game. And our guys are really locking into it right now.
And again, I think, part of the reason is because they're older guys.
Yeah.
If they're freshmen, maybe they don't buy into the defense, right. But these guys know that, and they've been through it to know that defense, as you said, is something that can help you win a championship for sure.
Yeah, they're locking into it. Early on we showed them where we ranked last year in all the defensive categories. We talked about that a lot. And we always think if you're in the top 3, top 4 in defensive field goal percentage, we want to shoot for under 40 if we can, holding our opponents under 40. We had a +9 or +10 rebounding margin last year. We were number 1 in our league in defensive rebounding percentage. Some of the metrics that we had on that end of the floor, we showed our guys and talked to them about the importance of it. Every day we're drilling it in their head. We talk about rebounding all the time, defending. We talk about that all the time. So it's what you emphasize. And we certainly emphasize defense, and our guys are really buying into it.
Yeah, rebounding. You've out-rebounded every single opponent so far this season. And, again, you look at points given up. The highest points given up this season, 86 at Kent State. After that, 77 against Mount Olive and 73 against Radford. That's it. That's the highest. So the defense really has been outstanding, especially lately for UNCW. We'll take our first break here of the show. When we get back, we're going to, again, dive into Valparaiso, a tough opponent, again, on the road for UNCW. Valpo from the Missouri Valley Conference, and a well-deserved, well-earned win for UNCW Saturday. So stay with us. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a moment here. We're talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings' Old Eastwood Road location.
Big news, Wilmington. The basketball season's biggest winner is the Pick 6 meal for 2. Just $19.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for one unbeatable price. Go for boneless wings and any of our 26 sauces, crispy chicken dippers, or double-stacked cheeseburgers with fries, tots, or wedges. Pick 6 starting at only $19.99. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Taxes and fees extra. Not valid with other offers. See server for details.
The fans came out today, David.
That's right, Gabe. Big games mean bigger tailgates.
Check out that Ford F-150 truck, a championship caliber performance.
Oh, flawless execution, Gabe. Smart, powerful, and with available Pro Power on board, F-150 just took this tailgate over the top.
Game on, David. For the latest offers on Ford F-150, go to buyfordnow.com to see your Carolina Ford dealer today. See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Keith Altman with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
Looking for more than a gym? At O2 Fitness, it's about more than workouts. It's about how you feel, live, and move every day. Enjoy luxurious amenities, spacious turf, top-tier equipment, and expert guidance from personal training, Renew Wellness, and Loop Nutrition. Whether it's a quick lift or a full recharge, you'll find the space, support, and energy to show up as your best self. Feel stronger, live well, do more with O2 Fitness.
Feeling run down trying to keep up with your kids? Grinding at work and the late night football games or streaming sessions are catching up to you? Turn the momentum in your favor. VitaFlow Wilmington has the vitamins and nutrients your body needs for optimal health. As soon as you walk into our state-of-the-art, fully sanitized facility, our professional team of registered nurses help personalize your treatment to become the healthiest and most efficient you. VitaFlow Wilmington is here for your health and wellness 7 days a week. Call us today at 910-222-8859 and get revitalized.
VitaFlow.
Hey, you got a sale coming up? Your company have some special offer, a big event. There's no better way to spread the word around town than on the radio. Word of mouth advertising starts right here. See, people in this town, they wait to the last minute to do everything. Make plans for the weekend, buy your concert tickets, whatever. Radio is a great way to reach people right before they make their buying decision. We get people on the move, in the car, driving to the shop. Get heard, get noticed, get results, get radio.
Hi, it's Holly Shaw, General Sales Manager at Sunrise Broadcasting. We'd love to get working for you. To get started, go right now to this station's website or social media.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. No show the next couple of weeks. Our next show won't be until Monday, January 5th. So a holiday break next week, and then UNCW is on the road at North Carolina A&T the Monday after that. So January 5th, the next time we will be here. Before we get to Valpo, to Coach's points earlier, opponent field goal percentage right now, 38.8%, 30th best in the country, and 42 rebounds a game for UNCW, 23rd most in the country as well. So a couple of things that, again, you pointed out, the toughness for this team certainly showing, not just in the CAA landscape, but across the country as well.
Yeah, I mean, we want to be certain metrics that we want to be, top 50, top 40 in the country in, and that's just our standard. Our standard is, we want to be one in a lot of categories, but we understand what we're up against here. But yeah, we want to be competing at a high level. So when we get to the tournament in March, we're able to compete with the best in the country.
They're certainly doing that right now, as they did against Valparaiso on Saturday. So, Coach, first of all, you go from a week to week, Saturday to Saturday, 2 games on the road here. What was the preparation like? Because you're dealing with exams, you're dealing with being displaced from Trask as well. How much does that play into your preparation getting ready for this game?
I mean, it plays into it a lot. In the past, obviously, I go back and look at our record after we have a long break and we've been inconsistent We've been inconsistent, so wanted to change up some of the things that we do during the week. So I gave them Sunday and Monday off. A lot of the guys got some extra work in with the managers and stuff on Monday. But then we hit it pretty hard on Tuesday, dialed it back a little bit Wednesday, really dialed it back Thursday, hardly did anything Friday, and then we didn't take our shoot around Saturday morning at 7:30. We didn't want to do that. So I thought we adjusted to it pretty well. I didn't see any fatigue during the game. I saw a couple mental laps here and there, but I think I like it that way, but I'm not going to handle this week the same. We'll be on a little bit today, and I'll give them Wednesday off, and we'll start our prep for Howard on Thursday. But you really have to pay attention to the load that you're putting on your guys. And so our practices are looking like 35 to 40 minutes of, whatever we're doing. A lot of film work, but, like physical activity is down about 35 to 40 minutes. And that's, in my career, I've been a 2.5, 3-hour practice guy, but you just can't do that anymore, especially when you only have 8 guys that you're playing. So paying attention to the load is extremely important. Not leaning heavily on our trainer and our strength coach, and they do a hell of a job of helping us out.
Yeah, it's probably a double-edged sword having so much time because, again, you don't want to just work these guys to death. You want to get them ready. And again, as you said, I don't think it was legs early on. I think that first half, as you said, it was a toughness. It was a lot of whistles for both teams as well. From a standpoint of just the game didn't have much flow in that first half. How difficult is it for the coaches, for the players out there where, again, they're trying to feel out, okay, when's the whistle coming, when's the whistle not coming?
It's difficult, but we've always trained our guys, especially on the road, and we talk about it at home too. You can't let any external factors distract you or deter you or detour you from your character, our identity as a group. You can't let any of the external factors, affect any of that. So, that was my message. Our guys didn't complain about it at all. Not one bit. As coaches, we didn't complain about it. We were just on to the next thing. And, I thought our next play mentality and our ability to adjust to the whistle, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, and to be fair, whistles were coming for both teams there. Second half, though, you're down 9, and it seemed to me defense and energy shifted coming out of the locker room. And the defense, I thought, is what really got things going. Is that the way you saw it?
Yeah, I thought our press, our 1-2-2 press gave us some life, gave us some energy. Our ability to dominate all the 50-50 plays, I thought that really shined. I thought we got some steals, some live ball turnovers to create some offense. I thought all of that played a factor. I thought our energy went up. I thought we were the tougher team in the second half, 100%. And, our leadership really shined with Noah and Nolan. I thought they really stepped up with their leadership. You could feel their presence out on the court. I thought that was pretty obvious, and I thought it bled through our group. And, I was very fortunate to have those 2 guys in the program for the last 4 years. They really, really stepped up, and they honestly showed the other guys what it took to win in a hostile environment on the road.
Yeah, Nolan with a career-high 28, Noah with 18, so they combined for 46 of the 73 points for UNCW. They win the game 73-70, and yeah, it's one thing to have 2 guys, 4-year guys on your team. Hey, nice to have them for your leadership, but they can play and they can perform. Yeah. To have that's a huge bonus.
Oh, yeah. Just when we met with the guys this morning, one of the things that I talked to them about that I was really excited about, pleased with, is we approached winning time the right way. We approached it the right way. We matured in that game. As you go through the season, as you get closer to February and March, your offensive execution has to increase. Your defense should always, in my opinion, be ahead of your offense starting off the season. But you have to mature in your execution, and I thought we executed to a T. We call them DNRPs, did not run play. We didn't have any of those. Our screening was really good. And I thought when we ran plays for our guys, they delivered. They didn't shy away from the moment. Noah, Nolan, you talk about Gavin being all over the glass, Christian. Yeah. When their number was called and we ran stuff for them, they delivered. And that's the sign of a team that's maturing a little bit.
Yeah, Walsh off the bench, 11 points, 14 rebounds, his first double-double in a Seahawk uniform. Hey, say what you will about the free throws. You guys as a team didn't shoot a high percentage, but you hit the shots that you needed to down the stretch. And I think that's the same when you look at Marshall, when you look at Louisiana as well.
Yeah.
The free throws you had to make, this team has made the last 3 games.
Yeah, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. They're getting in there, and they're working on them. But like if you look at the stat sheet, the season box from last year, it was the same. We struggled a little bit in the non-conference, and as the season went on, we got better with our free throws and ended up being one of the top 4 free throw shooting teams in our league. That'll probably end up being the same. Our guys are working on them every single day. They're mandatory. They have to make 150 a day. They have to make 150, so that's not the issue. When that game pressure's on and people are in the arena, it's a little tough. It's a little tougher, so I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. Not going to talk about it at all. The only negative that I took from that game is we gave up 18 offensive rebounds, and I don't like that, but we did so many things well. I'm not going to let the fact that we didn't make free throws, I'm not going to make that a big deal at all.
Overall, +7 on the glass. UNCW out-rebounded Valpo 46-39. Again, held the Beacons to just 29% shooting in that second half, enabling that come-from-behind win. 3 in double figures, as mentioned, and the Seahawks able to close it out. How about Nolan Hodges? As said, career-high 28, but 10 of 12 from the free-throw line. And again, almost everything you drew up for him at times, it's a couple of screens. He's coming off that screen, gets squared up. He's knocking down shots at a high clip right now.
It definitely makes you look good, doesn't it? I'll say this a million times. Him and Noah, they're 2 of my favorite players of all time, 2 of my favorite people of all time. And to see where they were when they were just young pups, and they worked their way up, and now it's their time, and they're able to produce at the level they're producing at. It's very refreshing. It's very, for me, I get emotional when I think about it. Those 2 guys they're primed and ready for this moment, and I'm so proud of them.
As a fan as well, it's great to see those guys because, again, fans of this program, you follow this program year in and year out. When you have that consistency with those 2 guys and see them producing at a high level, certainly great as well. So those 2 guys help carry UNCW to that win. 73-70 the final score on the road against Valpo on Saturday. Again, UNCW 10-1 now to start this season in rare company. When you look at, there's 7 teams that are undefeated and just 12 teams that are either 11-1 or 10-1 in the country. So UNCW, one of just 19 teams basically having that type of success to the start of this campaign. We'll take a break here. When we get back, we're going to talk about a couple of games from the past that maybe led to where this team is right now. So stay with us. We'll talk about those matchups when we get back here. We're talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Eastwood Road location.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your own way is what makes them mean everything. Visit Reed's Jewelers in store at Mayfair Town Center and Independence Mall or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert today.
Kennedy's Real Estate Service is your local company for all your residential, brokerage, management, and appraisal needs in the Wilmington and New Hanover County area. Tim is not only a UNCW alumni, he has been your friendly broker since 1994 and providing residential appraisals since 1997. Give him a call, 910-799-1068, or visit him on the web at KennedyRES.com.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit oleanderchiropractic.com.
Right now, someone in a Hardee's kitchen is about to warm up your holiday with the new grilled cheese bacon burger. Charbroiled 100% Angus beef, bacon, and Swiss and American cheese melting on our soft, buttery sourdough. And our new grilled cheese breakfast sandwich with sausage or bacon and a fried egg. For your inner child and your grown-up cravings, the new grilled cheese bacon burger and breakfast sandwich. For a limited time, only at Hardee's. Cinnamon Raisin Biscuits are back. Unwrap them while you can. Only for a limited time at participating restaurants.
The Coast is calling. Spend your next 4 years at UNC Wilmington. Learn more at uncw.edu/coast.
Hit the water with confidence in a Carolina skiff rigged with the ultimate Suzuki outboard from Marine Warehouse Center. These boats are designed for stability and ease of use, making them ideal for fishing trips and family excursions. Suzuki brings customers the ultimate lightweight, efficient, and reliable 4-stroke power outboards. To get your Carolina skiff powered by Suzuki, call Marine Warehouse at 910-799-1277 or visit marinewarehousecenter.com.
Hi, I'm Joey Pollard, local owner of Window World right here in Wilmington. You may have seen me and my daughter Hannah on TV over the years. We're proud to be your local experts in exterior remodeling. Whether supplying storm protection or security, Window World still has you covered. Thank you, Wilmington, for all your support over the years. Window World, Wilmington's choice for 25 years and counting.
Window World, simply the best for less.
Let Marine Warehouse help you build your dreams. Order a custom pair boat to your exact specifications and have it expertly rigged with a Mercury 4-stroke outboard. Pair Marine delivers superior quality at an affordable price. And Mercury outboards are engineered to make every moment on the water unforgettable. At Marine Warehouse, we take pride in working with Pair to deliver a boat that's perfectly tailored to your lifestyle. Contact Marine Warehouse today, 910-799-1277, or visit marinewarehousecenter.com.
The Coast is calling. Spend your next 4 years at UNC Wilmington. Learn more at uncw.edu/coast.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings, old Eastwood Road location. Mike McCarroll with you alongside the coach, Takayo Siddle. UNCW 10-1, winners of 9 straight. And along the way, a couple of key games. With just one game to recap this week, we want to rewind to a couple other games that we thought were pretty pivotal. And Coach, I want to start with the Navy game. You beat the Midshipmen 87-57, part of the Live Oak Bank Holiday Classic. Navy was coming off of a big win the Wednesday before. You played them on Friday. Thought this would be the game of the tournament. But you took control really early in this game. And you thought, we talked about it here a couple weeks ago, you thought it was just the most efficient game offensively and defensively. What was it about that game and you know what you saw from your kids and the steps that they took to get that win?
Yeah, I think when we came in and we met the day after Southeast Louisiana, the way that we approached presenting Navy to our team was very important. You know, as a coach, Mike, your first time seeing your guys in that particular day, I don't think people realize how important the first thing you say to them is. And so setting the tone when we came in and start talking about Navy and having our guys understand that and honor whatever it is that we're saying about our opponent was very important. So just laying it out there for them. This team is picked to win their league, have a bunch of a veteran group with experience, won some games last year, preseason player of the year. They're really sound on both ends of the floor. Their whole life right now is all about being disciplined. This will be the most disciplined team that you've played. This will be the best team, all right? This will be the best team that we've played so far. Not the most talented, the best team. And so our guys understood that. And so how we're going to attack them on both ends of the floor, what we need to take away from a personnel standpoint, all of that, the guys were really dialed into it. And we attacked our practice, our 30-minute practice the right way, and we were really intentional about how we're going to attack them on both ends of the floor. And then after we got done talking about them, it was, hey, look, this is who we are. This is why they're going to have to, deal with us, because we're really good in these areas. And so just explaining to them and reeling them back in and helping them understand we're a really good basketball team. Their coach probably stayed up all night thinking about us. And so I thought when we came out, I thought the force and the intent, the toughness that we played with, I thought it was unmatched.
And it started in the post as well. Patrick Wessler, big game, a double-double, 17 points, 11 rebounds. We continue to see the type of player that he's developing into here with this program. And this was a big step for him against a quality opponent and a quality big man that they had as well.
Yeah, I mean, he had to win that matchup. We had talked about Navy's big fella. We had talked about him enough, and I think Patrick, I think he got tired of hearing about it. Patrick didn't play as well. He didn't play so well. He didn't compete in the previous game. He been challenged. Me and him met early that next morning, and I showed him all of his clips, and we talked about how important he is to our group and how he needs to compete harder in every phase of the game. And having him, being able to throw the ball to him, whether he's scoring or passing it out, it's an X factor for our group. It opens up everything for our guards, and I thought he set the tone with how we wanted to play.
87-57, shooting 62% in the first half, 55% for the game as the Seahawks got this win. And as you said, Wessler, he didn't start the second half against Southeastern Louisiana. A little wake-up call maybe for him, but certainly he played great in this game, 17 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double. I thought another game that kind of showed what this team is about is Marshall. Yeah. Again, the 70-69, come-from-behind win, this string of 3 straight tight ball games. It was really the first time you guys had to come from behind late in this game, and you're able to overcome that deficit and win this contest.
Yeah, what I kept coming back to is resilient. We were resilient. Against them, and I think we had so many resilient possessions at Valpo, so many, that we could point out. We would have been in the film room all morning if we had pointed all of them out. But we were resilient, and you have to be resilient, especially when things aren't going your way. And I thought that we really took a step forward with our maturation, with being resilient in that game, and it helped us. It really did help us at Valpo.
Yeah, and again, it was a start of 3 tight games. UNCW during these last 3 games averaging 71 points a game, but allowing 67.3 points a game. So, again, I thought that showed a lot for this team coming from behind late in that contest to get that win. So just a couple of games that are showing what this team, I think, is molding itself into. I think after the Live Oak Bank Holiday Classic, everyone had this vision of this team. But then you see these 3 games, you're like, oh, it can win that way as well. I mean, you're starting to become a dangerous team, like you said, from an opposing coach's standpoint. It's starting to get tough to scout you guys.
Yeah, being able to win all types of games are important. But these last few that we've had, where it's pressure game, pressure possessions, you have to win it, down the stretch. It's so valuable for us here in early December. The ones we had in November, it's so valuable for us because they're going to come up often in conference play, and we have to be ready for it. We have to be ready to go in overtime and win. We have to be ready to, win it in the last 4 on the defensive end, making free throws. We have to do it in different ways, and the more we can go through that right now, the better off it'll be as we get into conference play.
Yeah, last 3 games you've played, you're going to see those games a couple times during conference play. You're going to see them in D.C., I'm sure, as well. But the Seahawks are battle-tested early on, and they're winning games. 10-1 right now, winners of 9 straight. We'll take a break here. Just a one game for our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. Do you know who it is? You should know who it is. This is the easiest one for you guys to figure out. We'll announce it next. Stay with us.
Big news, Wilmington. The basketball season's biggest winner is the Pick 6 Meal for 2. Just $19.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for one unbeatable price. Go for boneless wings and any of our 26 sauces, crispy chicken dippers, or double stacked cheeseburgers with fries, tots, or wedges. Pick 6 starting at only $19.99. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Taxes and fees extra. Not valid with other offers. See server for details.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landfall Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInn.com and support the Seahawks.
You don't need to shout to be heard. Just get in front of people already looking for what you offer. Digital ads do just that, targeting your ideal customers by interest, behavior, and location, right where they spend time online. From awareness to decision, we help you reach them at every stage of the buying funnel. And pairing digital with radio, it can boost your website traffic up to 4.5 times.
Have I got your attention now?
Let us help you turn awareness into action, on air and online. Call us today, 910-632-2134, or visit advertisesunrise.com.
Hi, I'm Joey Pollard, local owner of Window World right here in Wilmington. You may have seen me and my daughter Hannah on TV over the years. We're proud to be your local experts in exterior remodeling. Whether supplying storm protection or security, Window World still has you covered. Thank you, Wilmington, for all your support over the years. Window World, Wilmington's choice for 25 years and counting.
Window World, simply the best for less.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Looking for more than a gym? At O2 Fitness, it's about more than workouts. It's about how you feel, live, and move every day. Enjoy luxurious amenities, spacious turf, top-tier equipment, and expert guidance from personal training, Renew Wellness, and Loop Nutrition. Whether it's a quick lift or a full recharge, you'll find the space, support, and energy to show up as your best self. Feel stronger, live well, do more with O2 Fitness.
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Fensel Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Fensel Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fenselsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com. Talking to Takayo here today. Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. Mike Vaccaro with the coach, Takayo Siddle. UNCW down to their final 2 non-conference games of the season. Saturday against Howard. The following Saturday, December 27th, against Columbia College. So this last couple of final tune-up type of games before conference starts. December 29th on the road at North Carolina A&T. Our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week this week, again, just the one game, but Nolan Hodge, career-high game, 28 points, 54% shooting from the field, coach. He was 7 of 13, 4 of 10, 40% from a three-point distance, 10 of 12 from the free throw line, 83%. It just seems like, he's been the guy that's been at that free throw line. It seemed like the end of Marshall, the end of Louisiana, the end of the Valpo game as well. He wants the ball in his hands when it matters the most, and he can make the most difference.
Yeah, that's what I told him after the game. I said I was very proud of how he didn't shy away from the moment. When his number was called, he delivered, and he was ready for it. He was ready for it. He had no hesitation about it. And we need him, a couple more guys, to step up in crunch time and be confident enough to take the shots when they're presented to them and own the moment. We need guys to step up in those roles because last year it was Donovan a lot of the times. Kamari when we threw the ball to him, but Donovan stepped into that role and he really dominated the role, and we need Nolan as our guy. We want him to do it. We want Noah to do it. Christian, Madison, Greedy, those guys step up in those pressure moments and be ready to own the moment is very important for our group.
The shoulder injury, not his shooting shoulder, but he did have that apparatus on. Were you concerned at all about that affecting him?
No, I wasn't. Be honest with you, when we practiced on Tuesday, he was favoring it a little bit. He was trying to, keep people away from it, and I thought it was worse than what it really was, or what it is, and I was nervous then. As we got to the next day, he didn't practice for other reasons, and I want to say it was Thursday or Friday, maybe Friday. He was out there and he was going full go, and it didn't affect him at all. The coaches were getting extra work with him, and they said it didn't affect him. And to see him on Friday, and we talked, and he said that he was good. I knew he'd be ready to go.
It seemed like maybe did it help him having that harness? Maybe kind of keep his shot closer together?
Maybe. I asked him after the game. I said, do you just need me to give you a couple days off during the week? Is that all you need? But he's a guy that's played in the majority of his games here, Mike. He hadn't missed a ton of games, and he hates missing practice. That's when he gains his confidence. I don't know if it helped because he's been shooting the ball well all year. I don't know if it helped, but that guy was dialed in, and him and Noah, those guys are just built different because they've been with us for so long. He embraced the moment. He had a will to win.
And it seems like throughout the season, he's been a little bit banged up. I think the back earlier this season, different things like that. But to know your body and to have your body ready, what does that tell you about him and Noah? Some of these other guys that, college athletics, guys didn't always take care of their bodies the way they do now, and now it's kind of a science, and they make sure that they're healthy.
It's just part of not taking credit for it at all. I mean, those guys are raised the right way. Being with us for 4 years, when we come back in the summer, it's not just on the court. How we want to build them up and show them the way, but we talk about it in every area of our program, you know, making sure that you're being great at the next thing. I know you guys hear me say that a lot, but we require them to get in the training room and learn how to take care of their bodies and recover from day to day. We require them to do that in the summertime. In the weight room, same thing. So they're building those habits up in the summer, and you know, he's got 4 years of that. And so he knows what it takes to get himself ready for the next day.
Well, certainly ready for this game was Nolan Hodge. Again, the Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. When you drive a smart and powerful Ford F-150, you're ready to tackle any job. Game on. See your Carolina Ford dealer, proud partner of Seahawk Athletics. We'll take another break. More to come on the other side. We're talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Eastwood Road location. Back after this.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
You got next. The next open road. The next uncharted trail. With Ford Bronco and Ford Bronco Sport, you've got the next great SUV. Equipped with a blend of off-road performance, on-road precision, and plenty of power to conquer the next adventure. For the latest offers on the new Bronco or Bronco Sport, you got next. Only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Kennedy's Real Estate Service is your local company for all your residential brokerage, management, and appraisal needs in the Wilmington and New Hanover County area. Tim is not only a UNCW alumni, he has been your friendly broker since 1994 and providing residential appraisals since 1997. Give him a call, 910-799-1068, or visit him on the web at kennedyres.com.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit OleanderChiropractic.com.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
At Hardee's, every Tuesday is now Tender Bender Tuesday. Right now, download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards. Buy 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders, get 3 free. It's Tender Bender BOGO. Every Tuesday now through June 2026. This Tuesday, get 3 tenders, free. Next Tuesday, get them free. The Tuesday after that, you guessed it, free. Buy 3 tenders, get 3 free. Another great benefit for My Rewards members. Only at Hardee's. Registration and app required. Available for limited time at participating restaurants. See app for terms.
Hit the water with confidence in a Carolina skiff rigged with the ultimate Suzuki outboard from Marine Warehouse Center. These boats are designed for stability and ease of use, making them ideal for fishing trips and family excursions. Suzuki brings customers the ultimate lightweight, efficient, and reliable 4-stroke power outboards. To get your Carolina skiff powered by Suzuki, call Marine Warehouse at 910-799-1277 or visit marinewarehousecenter.com.
Feeling run down trying to keep up with your kids, grinding at work and the late night football games or streaming sessions are catching up to you? Turn the momentum in your favor. VitaFlow Wilmington has the vitamins and nutrients your body needs for optimal health. As soon as you walk into our state-of-the-art, fully sanitized facility, our professional team of registered nurses help personalize your treatment to become the healthiest and most efficient you. VitaFlow Wilmington is here for your health and wellness 7 days a week. Call us today at 910-222-8859 and get revitalized.
VitaFlow.
Let Marine Warehouse help you build your dreams. Order a custom pair boat to your exact specifications and have it expertly rigged with a Mercury 4-stroke outboard. Pair Marine delivers superior quality at an affordable price. And Mercury outboards are engineered to make every moment on the water unforgettable. At Marine Warehouse, we take pride in working with Pair to deliver a boat that's perfectly tailored to your lifestyle. Contact Marine Warehouse today, 910-799-1277, or visit MarineWarehouseCenter.com.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your own way is what makes them mean everything. Visit Reed's Jewelers in store at Mayfair Town Center and Independence Mall, or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert today.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. Again, no show the next couple of weeks. Next show for us will be Monday, January 5th, back here. A couple of questions here. First, the first one, Coach, how important, and you talk about a lot, is it to be player-led? And have you seen that these last 3 games to have different players at different times really be the ones that lead this team?
Yeah, I've seen it over this last few games. I've seen it all year, really. But it'll never – like I like where it's at right now. It's not where it needs to be. But as we head into late January, February, we need to be close to what it needs to be. We need to be making strides in that area right now. And so right now it's exactly where I want it to be. We're not completely player-led, but we're learning how to be. And so I'll keep an eye on that. But that's that's one of the most important things as you start to head into the back end of your season is you need to be completely player-led, and the guys need to take full control of what's going on and what's about to happen, all of that. They need to be getting to full stride on that as we get to the back end of the year.
And as we talk often, it's Noah, it's Nolan, but then we saw, it was Patrick Wessler during a timeout against Louisiana. So it doesn't have to be just one or two guys. You want everybody to kind of chime in.
Everybody. It's going to be a couple guys like Noah and Nolan. They'll have the biggest voice in that locker room, biggest voice in the huddles. But the more you win, their confidence starts to increase, and then other guys will start stepping in. And it's not the fact that you say something is, how credible is it? And I think as these guys continue to see, like when I say these guys, Noah and Nolan, they continue to see the other guys that are chiming in, see how they're working, to see how they're playing. I think their voices will start to grow in the locker room a lot.
Well, the holidays upon us here, as you can tell, some of the goodies that Coach got from the fans here. We
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you guys for that. Another question, what's your favorite Christmas memory or tradition as a kid?
Oh, my goodness. My favorite memory. I'm not a big gifts guy, Mike. They cost a lot of money. But I'm not one that's wanting a bunch of gifts. I've never been like that. But obviously, when you're a kid and you get your PlayStation or the game that you wanted, that's really all. Like, you can open that first and have a million gifts underneath the tree, and you forget about all of them, and you start playing your video games. So probably when I got my first Xbox or whatever it was, just spending time with my family is very important to me. Being able to wake up and spend time with my mom over the last few Christmases they've been here. My parents have come up here, so being able to wake up and spend time with my mom and buy her a bunch of gifts, just seeing her happy, I think that's important. We don't really have a lot of traditions. We don't. We just love spending time with each other. My stepdad has this MetaQuest thing. Have you ever seen those?
Oh, yes.
Like virtual headset that you can put on. So we like to mess around with that a little bit and see each other's reactions. But we don't really have traditions. We just love spending time around each other.
I thought you were going to say like a basketball under the tree or some tennis shoes or something like that.
No, Mike.
PlayStation, huh?
No, I get away from. I don't like basketball unless I'm coaching.
That's right. You got to get away sometimes. So there you go. Some good questions here coming in. We'll take our final break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up and look ahead to Howard, the Bison in town on Saturday. We'll talk about that matchup next. Stay with us.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landfall Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInn.com and support the Seahawks.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip. Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
The Coast is calling. Spend your next 4 years at UNC Wilmington. Learn more at uncw.edu/coast.
Keith Altman with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Fensel Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Fensel Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at FenselSupply.com. That's FENSEL Supply.com.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Back to wrap things up here at Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Eastwood Road location. Again, our next show will be in 2 weeks on January 5th. Next game for UNCW, Saturday, 2 o'clock in Trask Coliseum. UNCW against Howard. Howard 7-5. They're at Drexel tomorrow night. Coach, last year, December 14th, didn't go your way. 88-83, Howard with the win. Is 88-83 all over the locker room already, or will that be later on this week?
Maybe. It may be up. It may not be up. You'll never know.
Well, I'll have to sneak in there later on. Again, I know you're just not focused on them just yet, but for you guys, coming off the win against Valpo, what's going to be the key going into this game to get ready?
I think just making sure that we handle our days right. This is always a time of the year where You know me, Mike. You've been on me for a while here. I sent them a text last night. Championship level teams are mature, and they handle this time of the year the right way. We focus in on having great days. Monday is extremely important. Tuesday will be very important. And so just have good days, and then 4 o'clock on Saturday, you can do whatever you want, but we need to stay locked in until then.
Yeah, it's always a tough one, that game right before the holidays again. Saturday, 2 o'clock tip, 1:45 will be our airtime. Coach, best of luck.
Thank you, Mike.
Again, we hope to have you out there for that game. If you cannot make it out, we're on The Breeze. We're on Flow College. We're also on Cape Fear CW for that game as well. So UNCW and Howard, 2 o'clock tip, 1:45 our airtime for you on the Seahawk Digital Network. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk with you on Saturday. Have a great day, everybody.